Playoff coverage on the diamond on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com will start in 2 minutes. It's high school baseball and softball playoffs on RoCo Radio. Your pregame show gets underway in 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's high school playoffs on the diamond here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com starting in 1 minute. Your RoCo Radio pregame show featuring your North Star Driving School keys to the game before first pitch will start in 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of RoCo Radio Sports. High school playoffs on the diamond. It doesn't get better than this.
Winning run stands at second. Ground ball through the hole. Rounding third is Strip. Heading home, the throw in. No tag. She slides in. The hand touches home plate. Rock solid softball in 2025 is granted. The Cougars cement their legacy. State champions for the first time on the softball diamond in school history, in county history. Here's the 2-1 from Madden. That's hit high and far. Right field. Way back to the tree line for Cora Engel. Home run number 2 of the game. We are tied. We're not going anywhere. Opposite way through the hole at second base. Rounding third is Stritt. He's heading in home. Here's a throw in from Roberts. It's a bullet. The slide head first. He's safe under the tag of the catcher Kennedy. Strittmatter scores an RBI game winner. A walk-off for Nick Rumley.
Now our attention shifts to 2026 and what's in store for a great playoffs on the diamond, with several teams competing for a state championship.
AGP looks to the wristband with 18 Ks. Here's the 0-2, caught the corner, strike 3 to end it. A 1-0 win.
Here's the pitch. She will send that into left center, and it's over
gone.
the wall. Chloe Ferguson was the only Rockingham County player with a hit. She still is, and now she's the only run on the board. Ferguson with a solo shot home run.
2-0 pitch, high fly ball, deep center field. Backpedaling towards the fence, reaching out. Oh, it's out of here! Round tripper for Grayson Shelton. Chilo Manin extended the glove, came back down, thought he might have had it, but no. Grayson Shelton, another extra base hit. This time he drives in 2 alongside himself. 3-run bomb for number 4. 13 straight retired. The 1-2 from Eli. Inside.
Oh,
strike
got him
3.
looking.
Caught him looking. 6 strikeout, 5th looking for Eli Gann. As Rakestraw sets up outside. Here's the 0-2. Got him going after it on the changeup. 2 strikeouts here in the first inning for Nick Rumley. Here's the 3-1, high fly ball, way back, gone! Right field for Justin Freeze. That's tone setting for the leadoff man. 1-2, high breaking ball, high fly ball,
Lord.
deep left field, shading towards center. It is out of here and past the Sam Jones Baseball Complex scoreboard for Bryson Apple. A solo shot, 3-2. Burgess will take a breather now, back inside the circle, middle of the rubber. Here's the offering down the plate, high fly ball,
boy.
deep left center field, way back and gone for Lindsey Redmond. It's Bombtown, USA on a Friday night.
It's time for playoff action on the diamond on RoCo Radio. We take you down to the field for the RoCo Radio pregame show. We'll bring you your starting lineups. We'll hear from our local coaches. And we'll bring you first pitch and your keys to the game. Brought to you by North Star Driving School. It's playoff baseball and playoff softball on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
Sunny skies here in Wentworth as we bring you round 2 of the high school playoffs here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com from the Sam Jones Baseball Complex. It's number 14 Havelock at 14-9 versus your Cougars, the number 3 seed in the 5A East at 16-6. Couldn't ask for a better backdrop. 71 degrees, southwest winds 3 miles an hour as we get you ready for first pitch here in round number 2. A bye in round 1 for your Cougars, and in round 1 for Havelock, a win over Eastern Alamance. We'll break down common opponents between these two teams. We'll take a look at the starting batting orders for both squads as well. Coming up in just a bit, we'll hear from manager Leighton Helms of your Rockingham County Cougars as well. And before first pitch, your North Star Driving School keys to the game. A good matchup despite being 14 versus number 3. We've learned in this playoff structure here through the other sports that have been played through it, you can't count on seeding numbers to determine the outcome of a game. That's the name of baseball in a nutshell anyways, but this is a very good 14-9 Havelock Ram squad that took McMichael, the number 2 seed in the 3A East, to the brink to 9 innings. A walk-off win on a walk for the Phoenix that was at the beach, but this is a team competed the same level about against Eastern Alamance as the Cougars did earlier in this season. We'll break it down coming up here in just a bit. We'll take a closer look at the numbers and your pitching matchup. Big Nick Rumley, 4-0 on the year, a 1.92 ERA. 8 starts, 10 appearances, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 19 hits, 12 earned runs, 61 Ks, 25 strikeouts. Looking, 41% of his strikeouts have been of the looking variety. Just 14 walks on the year. Hitters hitting just 130 against the UNC commit. A lot of that having to do with his strike percentage. 66% strikes and 65% strikes on the first pitch. And for Havelock, it will be the young man going Benitez. Braden Benitez gets the start. And he's had a solid year. The senior 5-0, a 2.84 ERA, 12 appearances, 49 1/3 innings pitched, 50 hits, 20 earned runs, 31 strikeouts to just 19 walks. Hitters hitting 244 on the season. Last time out, he went .2 innings against Eastern Alamance to close the game, gave up 0 hits, 1 walk, 14 pitches, and 6 strikes. So coming up, we'll take a look at your keys to the game. We'll break down both teams. Let's start with the offense for both of these squads. We'll start with Havelock. They enter this game with a .306 average, 193 hits on the year, 33 doubles, 8 triples, 7 home runs, 131 RBIs, a .409 on-base percentage, 48 extra base hits. 25% of the time they put the ball in play and reach base, it's been by the extra base hit or touched home plate on a home run. 159 strikeouts to 91 walks as an offense. For Rockingham, hitting .351 on the year, a .460 on base percentage, 206 hits, 40 doubles, 6 triples, and 7 home runs, 98 walks to 126 strikeouts. 53 extra base hits. 26% of the time they get contact and reach base, it is via the extra base hit. 150 RBIs, 56 two-out RBIs. 37% of their RBIs coming out of the two-out situation. So a very good offense on both sides for the Rams of Havelock and for Rockingham County. A team ERA of 2.27, and we're going to see several seniors in this matchup. For Havelock, they'll be out without their ace, Cooper Sheely, who pitched against Eastern Alamance, not because of injury, just due to pitch limit. 5-2, a 2.42 ERA in 17 appearances. A guy you'd like to have, but you can lean on Benitez and the lefty Munson in the pen. He'll start at first base at 2.87 ERA, and Jones, the senior, 5 and a third innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 5 walks to 1 strikeout. For your Cougars, the big three are all available for this start. Nick Rumley gets the pill to start things off, but Hudson Deal, who's closed in this season and has started 4-1, a 1.43 ERA in the pen, and Bryson Apple 2-1, a 2.87 ERA in 6 starts and 8 appearances. So pitching strong on both sides, hitting strong on both sides. It's round 2 of the high school playoffs here on RoCo Radio, and RoCo Radio, a good game on the way. 14-9 Havelock versus 16-6 Rockingham County here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Well, before we move further, let's hear from head coach Leighton Helms of your Rockingham County Cougars. RoCo Radio and Havelock here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. It's the second round of the NCHSAA 5A East Playoffs. Your pregame show as we're joined with Cougars manager Leighton Helms. It's the second season. You guys finally get to head back out there after Friday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Tell us about what you saw on Friday, a championship victory in the tournament. You guys play strong against a very strong McMichael team, the number 2 seed in the 3A East. Nick Rumley gets it done. Back-to-back starts with just 1 hit given up in each.
Yeah, I mean, we came in, we prepared, we put the best guy on the mound, and we played defense behind and we hit the ball, right? I mean, all 5 runs that we scored was in more than 1 out per inning, and 3 out of the 5 runs, or maybe 4 out of the 5 runs, were scored on 2 outs. So we're doing our job when it comes to counts.
And a lot of what I've seen, just looking at the numbers and breaking it down, and then also the Bartlett-Yancey game that I was able to broadcast, the bottom of the order is doing their job right now. Alex Page has stepped up in the last 5 games, especially the last 2 games in the postseason, and Levi Dixon as well. He's been elevated up in the order with the injury to Diesel, but he's really stepped up, and that bottom of the order has helped the top.
Yeah, I mean, our bottom of the order has really turned around within the last 2 weeks. You know, they were kind of struggling, but we put emphasis in practice, and, you know, we grind, and if you ain't got all 9 guys firing away, then you're not going to do that well in states. And so luckily in the last 2 weeks of the season, we turned it up, pitching zone, hitting zone, fielding zone, and we just got to keep it rolling.
Your first chance in the postseason as the head coach of the Rockingham County Cougars. What does this evening mean to you?
It's tremendous. I mean, to come in to a brand new program, to kids I don't know, to families I don't know, and a new coaching staff. You know, coming in, it was scary. First year head coach at such a quality baseball school. And, you know, coming in with, you know, parents expect wins. You know, our strength of schedule boosted way up. And so we, you know, came into the season with a lot of strenuous games, and I think it's going to set us up. And I think hopefully I prepared them throughout the year for this moment, you know, and then for this moment for me is awesome. So if we can make a run and show everybody what Rockingham County baseball is about, that's the biggest thing.
Well, if you break down the schedule, you did everything you could. You got Northern Guilford in the postseason with a strong seeding. The number 10 seed in Moorhead. You faced the number 2 seed in McMichael. You guys have faced Wesleyan Christian, the number 1 seed in the NCISSA in the 4A bracket. That's what you were planning to do, and I think it's helped you up to this point.
Yes, sir. I think so. I mean, you know, bringing in and seeing those arms is tremendous for playoff, and so nothing surprises us. You know, we saw, Wesleyan's, they got 7-8 Division I commits, and that's what you need to see during the year. You know, win or loss, it's a regular season game, and, you know, it's good for us to be put together. I don't know how to put it. It's I don't have any words for it, but I think it worked out in our favor, especially going into the end of the year, facing competition that we're going to be able to face throughout the state playoffs. And so I think if we just stick with the plan that we have been sticking to and keep throwing and hitting like we are, I mean, we want to go on a run. They want it, I want it. So, I mean, it's simple as that.
With the gelling in a ride or die moment like every game is here from this point on, how does it feel to have the senior class that you do when you look at who's going to take the field today alongside with the juniors and your young players that have come together, but it's that senior class that have held a special spot in this program, and this is their moment?
Yeah, I mean, coming in this year, seniors have been tremendous for this baseball program. And, you know, luckily it's hard for seniors to grasp onto a new coach. And so for them guys to kind of buy in and, you know, little by little gain trust in me and I gain trust in them, you know, it's awesome to see how far we came. You know, the downfalls, the good stuff, the bad stuff, right? It's going to happen. And, you know, we work through it and, you know, we just got to keep believing in ourselves.
Paper's paper. You can wad it up and throw it in the trash. But on paper, this Havelock squad played McMichael tough. They took them to 9 innings. They played Eastern Alamance about the same way you did. What do you see in this Havelock team and what you're facing here in round 2?
Well, they won the first game. That means they're a gritty team. And, you know, Eastern Alamance they're not a bad team. They're a good team. They got good pitching. They, you know, booted a couple balls that put them in a bad situation, especially with runners on. So, I mean, we're not going to take it lightly at all. They're a good squad. They got, you know, 3 or 4 guys that's hitting really well, seeing the ball well right now. So they're going to get pitched to a little differently today. And then just basically no freebies, you know, no errors. We got at those strikes. And luckily, like you said earlier, with these seniors, we have the pitching staff behind. So it's okay for somebody to be taken out because we have guys right behind them that's willing to take on the challenge as well. And we'll get another chance at it if we just keep rolling.
That being said, who's on the hill for you to start? I got a feeling I know who it is, but let's see.
Yep, Nick Rumley. He's going to start on the mound for us.
I mean, that's the choice you got to make, right? With what he's done this year as a senior, the UNC commit, just from a coaching perspective and just from watching him and seeing his leadership on the hill, when he's there, you guys are at your best form.
Yeah, I mean, when he's on the mound, we have solid defense behind. You know, we're not having to switch guys and put them in places where they're not typically taking reps at practice. And so if we're able to keep Brum on the mound, he's able to do his job. We're going to field the ball behind him. We're going to catch the ball behind him. So, I mean, that's awesome.
That's Cougars manager Leighton Helms here on your RoCo Radio pregame show on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Stay tuned. We've got more to come, including your keys to the game, brought to you by North Star Driving School in Reidsville. It's number 3 Rockingham County, number 14 Havelock here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Your pregame show coming up. Your keys to the game brought to you by North Star Driving School in Reidsville, serving the Piedmont from the coast. In the Piedmont for over 10 years. That's coming up here in just a minute. I want to highlight some players to watch for the 1998 3A title winner, the Havelock Rams. Leading most offensive categories is Brady Munson, the lefty, the Eastern U commit. Hitting .342 on the year, a .405 on base with 3 home runs, which leads the team, and 22 RBIs atop the statistics for the Rams. He has also struck out 25 times, which leads the squad. Andrew Williams, the lead walk man in the order, the sophomore with 15 walks on the year. At the top, Braden Leverett hitting 2 today. A defensive player to watch, 0 errors, 39 putouts on the year. He scored 29 runs, which leads the team. And Austin Livingston, who is in the leadoff spot today, hitting .346, leads the team in hits with 28. And for your Rockingham County Cougars, it's Hudson Deal hitting .541, the Queens University commit, and .591 on base, 40 hits on the year, 17 extra base hits, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, and 30 RBIs on the year. And with runners in scoring position, a team leading .483 average. It's Big Nick Rumley, the UNC commit, 4-0, 1.92 ERA versus Braden Benitez, a 5-0 record, a 2.42 ERA for Havelock. It's a RoCo Radio pregame show brought to you by our wonderful sponsors who make our playoff coverage possible thanks to them. Thank you for listening in wherever you're listening in as we get ready for first pitch here in just a moment. Well, other playoff matchups taking place across the area. In the 3A East, number 2 McMichael hosting number 15 South Columbus. I got to imagine Eli Gann gets the start in that one for the Phoenix. You can listen in and find out on Facebook and on YouTube. Jonathan Hatley is there with the call starting at 6 o'clock on YouTube and on Facebook. Number 10, Moorhead traveling to number 7, Central Davidson. Jackson Silvers on the bump. Central Davidson 11-1 in conference play split with one of the top teams in the state, Randleman, at the top of their conference. Number 7, Walkertown in the 3A West hosts number 10, Polk County. 4 teams from the Mid-State Conference held top 10 seeds, all 6 in the conference making the playoffs on the baseball diamond. In softball, the 5A East, right down the road, Jay Ramey brings you the call as the defending state champion. Rockingham County Cougars, the number 4 seed in the 5A East, host number 13, Southern Guilford, the former Mid-State 3A conference foe. Number 2, McMichael taking on number 18, Princeton, and number 7, Walkertown in the 3A West taking on number 10, Bessemer City. Let's look around the area here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. We'll have your introductions here in just a bit on the field. But first, let's bring you tonight's Keys to the Game, brought to you by North Star Driving School in Reedsville, serving the Piedmont to the coast for over 10 years. North Star guides you 1 mile at a time by providing help for drivers of all ages. Beginner drivers can start their journey with confidence and hands-on training for real-life driving situations. Refresher lessons are also available for those looking to brush up on skills and build confidence. Safety today, drive tomorrow with skills for life. Thanks to North Star Driving School, now offering Level 2 driving tests for teens. Give us a call today at 336-432-0043. That's 336-432-0043. Or visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/North Star Drivers Education. North Star Driving School, patient, professional, and focused on you. Focus needs to be the key at the plate for the Rockingham County Cougars, and patience at the plate for this squad. When you look at what Havelock presents as a pitching staff, they've issued 85 walks on the year and have given up an on-base percentage of .343. That means one thing. They're viable with control on the hill, especially with their ace Shelley not on the mound today after a great start against Eastern Alamance. So you got to draw counts if you're Rockingham County, a team that has walked 98 times on the year to 126 strikeouts to set up your offense, especially at the top for Ross and Stritt. Find a way to get on base and draw big counts for Hudson Deal and Bryson Apple, two of the best power hitters in the triad. The other top key for the Rockingham County Cougars, defense behind Big Nick Rumley. We know what Big Nick can do. That defense, a .952 mark. Fielding percentage, 24 errors on the year, and they've really played strong here at the end of the year. But in playoff games, defense is everything behind pitching. Quite often, it's the team that makes a mistake defensively that loses the game in key games, especially from round 2 and beyond. That's your Keys to the Game, brought to you by North Star Driving School in Reedsville, serving the Piedmont to the coast for over 10 years and guiding you 1 mile at a time by providing help for drivers of all ages. Coming up, we'll have your introductions here on the field in just a moment. Sam Jones Baseball Complex. It's the 14-9 Havelock Rams. They've won 3 straight, 6 of their last 9 against number 3 Rockingham County. 16-6 on the year, 9-3 here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex. Outscoring opponents 203-64 for Havelock, 175-114. The winner of this one will face the winner of 11 person and 6 orange person. The Rockets 17-7 on the year, 14-7 for orange on the campaign.
Good evening and welcome to
We'll bring you down to the field for our introductions here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex.
the Rams of Havelock High School and your Rockingham County Cougars. First, the starting lineups for the Rams. Leading off, the left fielder, number 6, Austin Livingston. Batting second, the center fielder, number 4, Braden Leverett. Batting third, the second baseman, number 8, AJ Orta. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 12, Brady Munson. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Andrew Williams. Batting sixth, the DH, number 5, Cooper Sheely. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 14, Levi Longhorn. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 22, Cody Jones. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 1, Ryan Ventry. And on the bump tonight for the Rams, number 11, Braden Benitez. Subs for the Rams, number 2, Chase Champion. Number 3, Jackson Fennels. Number 7, Colby Dennis. Number 9, Jeremiah Gumpton. Number 10, Logan Clinton. Number 13, Jacob Brock. Number 16, Caleb Monte. Number 17, Carter Hall. Number 20, Ethan Ventura. And number 21, Paul Holt Courtright. And now the starting lineup for the Cougars. Leading off, the left fielder, number 1, Brady Ross. Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Luke Strickmatter. Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Hudson Beal. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 9, Bryson Apple. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 3, Gage Rakestraw. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 5, Levi Dixon. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 13, Alex Page. Batting eighth, on the bump, number 12, Nick Rumley. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 8, Brady Hicks. Subs for the Cougars, number 6, Seth Allen. Number 10, Jay Red. Number 14, Parker Revis. Number 26, Sawyer Posita. Number 2, Leland Medina. Number 11, Ola Vovic. Number 4, Chase Holcomb. Number 19, Boone Broker. Number 17, Landon Spivey. And number 16, Wyatt Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the presentation of our nation's colors and the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's colors are being presented by Rockingham County High School's very own AFJRTC unit. The following cadets are presenting tonight's colors: Cadet Isaiah Coe, Cadet Abigail Miller, Cadet Wyatt Presnell, and Cadet Maggie Music.
Present colors.
Your Star Spangled Banner here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex, round 2 of the NCHSAA 5A East playoffs. It's number 14, Havelock, number 3, Rockingham County. It's time to take a look around the horn for your Cougars, a .952 fielding percentage, 24 errors overall. Hudson Deal is at third. Bryson Apple is at short. The freshman Levi Dixon is at second with just 1 error all season. Alex Page is at first, the senior. In the outfield from left to right, it's Brady Ross, Luke Stripmatter, and Brady Hicks. Luke Stripmatter with 0 errors and 25 putouts on this season. Behind the dish, it's the senior Gage Rakestraw for Big Nick Rumley. 4-0 on the year, a 1.42 ERA, 8 starts, 10 appearances, 43 and 2/3 innings pitched, 19 hits, 12 earned runs, 61 strikeouts, 25 strikeouts, looking 41% of his Ks have been by caught looking. Hitters hitting just 200 and runners in scoring position, 63% ground ball percentage, and 76% weekly contact for Nick Rumley. Last 2 starts for Big Nick, just 2 hits combined, giving up 0 earned runs, 14 strikeouts, and 3 walks against Walkertown here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex on senior night and in the Mid-State Conference Tournament Final against McMichael last Friday. Starting batting order for Havelock, hitting .306 on the year. Austin Livingston leads things off in left field. Braden Leverett hits second in center. Second baseman A.J. Orta hits third. Hitting fourth is Brady Munson at first base. Hitting fifth is right fielder Andrew Williams. D.H. Cooper Sheely hits sixth. Hitting seventh is Levi Lawhorn at shortstop. Cody Jones, the senior, the third baseman, hits eighth. And hitting ninth is Ryan Ventry behind the dish at catcher. So we're just about ready for first pitch here on round 2. Throughout his career, Big Nick Rumley, a 16-5 record, a 1.53 ERA, 32 appearances, 137 innings plus, 75 hits, 30 earned runs given up, 226 strikeouts. Hitters hitting just 148 throughout the 6'6" righty's career. Can you feel it in the air? Postseason baseball, the second season on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. For Havelock, 9 opponents, or make it 5 opponents over 500 this year, 10 opponents under 500. For Rockingham County, 9 opponents over 500. A very tough schedule. And for Havelock, a historic season by the fact the first time over 500 or better since 2016. 6-6 in the Coastal 5A, 6A, a very tough conference. And setting the tone offensively has been sophomore Austin Livingston, who's ready to dig in. 346 on the year, 28 hits leads the team, 28 for 81 with 6 doubles and 13 RBIs. The Cougars in their black home uniforms with white pinstripes. Cougars across the chest in white. The Black Cats with the RC on the logo in white. First pitch, the fastball high and inside, opposite way, grounded to second. Dixon fields cleanly to Page for out number 1. He's solid as a freshman at second base. As we mentioned, just 1 error all season long over there at the 4 spot. And it brings up Braden Leverett. Leverett, junior, hitting .266, 21 for 79. From the right side, facing the righty, Rumley. Fastball inside, opposite way, right field. It'll drop in front of Hicks. A base hit. I'll bring up the number 3 hitter, A.J. Orta, leading the team in average .397, hitting .506. Make it .506 on base percentage for Orta. That leads the team as well, 25 for 63. Leverett with 17 stolen bases. Good lead. Past the cut of the grass at first base. Page covers. Now take a step back towards the cut. Inside fastball, grounded to second. Off the glove of Dixon. Picks it up. He has to hold it. So runners at first and second. brings up the cleanup man, the lefty Brady Munson, the Eastern U commit. 342 average, 405 on base. Power numbers for Days, though: 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 2 triples. Runners on first and second. Leverett at first. Reached on an error at second base. And Livingston at second. Both with speed. Livingston make that with 27 stolen bases. Livingston out. Leverett at first. And Orta making Orta at first. And Leverett at second. Leverett with speed. With 17 stolen bases. Munson actually a lefty on the hill, but he'll hit righty. Creeping in at third is Hudson Deal for the Cougars. Deep in the hole at second is Dixon. Apple will cover second base. First pitch is outside, just missing the plate. 1-0. First base side for Rumley. Holds the glove at the letters. Takes a long look to second base. Here's the offering home. Spins it outside with the 2-seam. Catches a corner at the knees for a strike. Even it up 1-1. Runners on first and second. A single for Braden Leverett, the number 2 hitter. An error from Levi Dixon at second base puts A.J. Orta at first. Middle of the rubber now for Rumley. Takes a second look to second base. Now looks into Rakestraw, who sets up inside fastball, jammed him. Foul and a bounce right in front of the catcher, Rakestraw. 1-2. Nothing score just underway here in round 2 of the NCHSAA 5A East playoffs. Number 14, Havelock. Number 3, Rockingham County. 1-2 count for Rumley. 1 down. Runners on first and second. Page will play off the bag at first near the cut of the grass. And at the cut of the grass at third base is Hudson Dew. Middle infield is deep. Apple will cover second base at short. Here's a 1-2 outside corner, trying to pull it back. With the frame job is Rakestraw, but a good take by Munson. Just at the knees, just off the plate, missing the black. 2-2. Rumley settles in on the hill. Takes a good glance to second base. Now offers home the 2-2 high fastball. It's off the glove of Rakestraw. Back to the backstop. Up to third for Leverett. And Orta to second base with 1 down and a full count for Munson. Only trying to get out of the jam here with runners on second and third. Hitters hitting just 200 against him with runners in scoring position. Righty Munson has drawn a 3-2 count. Here's the offering. Caught a corner, strike 3. Just above the knees. 2 down. Another hitter caught looking. That's strikeout number 26 of hitters looking. A 41% clip of his strikeouts, now at 62 on the season. Runners still at second and third, though, 2 down for Andrew Williams, a right fielder. The sophomore hitting .290 on the year from the right side. 18 for 62 with 3 triples, 2 home runs. First base side for Rumley. First pitch of the at-bat, spins it away with the slider missing. 1-0. Havelock in their all-black uniforms with yellow numbering and lettering, the H in yellow on the chest. Exclusively first base side so far in this at-bat for Rumley. 1-0. Just missing 2-0. Here comes our runner at home. Throw it to Rakestraw. The tag, he's called safe. He says Rakestraw missed the tag. The tag was at the chest. Sliding in is Leverett. And now Orta's going to sneak over to third base. Coach Helms wants clarification. Orta will have to go back to second base, ordered back to the bag. The tag was right at the chest before the slide. The question was it before the leg was slid in for Leverett from third base? Now Coach Helms will take some time to speak with catcher Gage Rakestraw. On-plate umpire orders that things get moving. The run will stay on the board. As Leverett sneaks in from third base. And a 1-0 lead for Havelock. Runner in scoring position at second base is Orta. For number 15, Andrew Williams. Crouch stance, right side. First pitch inside, jammed him, foul. First base side as it rolls just past the visitor dugout. So now 2-1. Orta takes 2 steps at second base. Apple right behind him, the shortstop. Setting up outside is Rakestraw. 2-1 count for Williams. And a time called at home plate. We've talked about that in many Big Nick starts. A lot of hitters are going to do that to try and throw him off. Again, he likes to use hesitation on the hill to fool hitters. In return, the cat and mouse game, hitters are going to call timeout late. 2-1 count for Williams. 1 run in, 1-0 lead for Havelock. Inside again, jammed him and fouled it straight back. So back in the count for Big Nick, 2-2. Orta lifts the feet from second base, takes 3 steps towards third. Rakestraw gets in the crouch stance behind home plate. Rumley looks in for the sign as he holds the glove at the chest. Now sets from the first base side. A look to second, 2-2 count, 2 down, 1 run in. Here in the top half of the first inning. Here's the pitch home, the 2-2 slider just above the knees on the corner. Call ball 3. Rumley's telling everybody, calm down, it's all right. Good pitch, though. Full count pitch on the way, 2 down, 1 run in. Orta at second base. Setting up outside is Rakestraw. Williams from the crouch stance, right side. A time at home plate late. And Rumley will stay right where he is on the first base side. Let the hitter do his thing. Let Williams step back in. Lead foot close to the plate. The back foot make it. The lead foot a step back. In the crouch stance, the payoff pitch. 3-2 inside. Slow roller in front of the catcher. Picked up by Rakestraw. The throw to first pulls off Page. Everybody's safe. Oh, they're going to call a fall late. So foul ball called. And Williams back to home plate. One run in. Leverett snuck in from third when nobody was watching. Throw was there by Rumley from home plate, or from the pitcher's mound to home plate. Tagged by Rakestraw, but called safe was Leverett. Now a runner on second, Orta, a 3-2 count, 2 down. With the number 5 man, Andrew Williams, at the plate. Here's the payoff. Outside, away with the slider, missing completely. And a walk drawn by Andrew Williams. One of the most patient hitters in the lineup. Leads the team in walks now with 16. So runners on first and second for the Rams. 2 down. And Cooper Sheely at the plate, the DH. Sheila, the senior, hitting 200 on the year, but a 373 on base. 9 for 45, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, 8 walks to 14 strikeouts. First pitch hit high in the air, center field, backpedaling, and making the catch on the run is Luke Stripmatter for the out. Towards left field. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. 1-0 Havelock as we head to the bottom half of the first inning here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
All right, Cougar fans, you got to get them going this inning. Let's go.
Let's take a look around the horn for Havelock. A .918 fielding percentage, 53 errors on the year. Cody Jones, the senior, is at third. Levi Hawthorne is at short. A.J. Orta is at second base. Brady Munson is at first. In the outfield from left to right, it's Austin Livingston. Braden Leverett with 0 errors with 39 putouts on the year. Andrew Williams in right field. Ryan Ventry behind the dish. For the pitcher, Braden Benitez, the senior, 5-0, a 2.84 ERA, 12 appearances, 49 in the third innings pitched, 50 hits, 20 earned runs, 31 strikeouts to 19 walks. Hitters hitting .244. As we mentioned, our North Star Driving School keys to the game. This is a pitching staff, though, that does issue the walk quite a bit. 85 walks on the year. Hitters with a .343 on base percentage against this staff, despite hitters only hitting .227 against this staff. Starting batting order for your Rockingham County Cougars. Brady Ross leads things off in left. Center fielder Luke Stripmatter hits second. Hitting third is Hudson Deal, the real deal. Hitting fourth is Bryson Apple at short. Hitting fifth is a catcher Gage Rakestraw. Hitting sixth, the freshman Levi Dixon. Hitting seventh is senior Alex Page. Hitting eighth is Nick Rumley, the pitcher. And hitting ninth is Brady Hicks in right field. So in steps the tone setter, B. Ross. 27 hits, leads the team. 5 doubles on the year. 14 RBIs. And a threat if he can get on base. 25 stolen bases. Inside fastball at the belt buckle for a strike. To even it up 1-1. Benitez, the righty. Places a glove just in front of the chest, just below the head as he offers a breaking ball outside. 2-1. 1-0 Havelock as we begin the bottom half of the first inning. A sneak attack by Braden Leverett from third base with Rumley holding the baseball. And his head down, Leverett took off from third base. Rumley made the throw in plenty of time to home plate to Gage Rakestraw. A tag was made but called safe. At home plate was Leverett. Good heady play. And a 2-2 count now to the leadoff man, Brady Ross. Benitez rocks and fires in the dirt, kicking up some pebbles on the outside part of the plate. A 3-2 count. There's that patience we're looking for. Close to the plate, right side for Ross. Slightly crouched stance. Foul ball, just getting enough. Off the catcher's gear. A Ventry behind home plate. Benitez walks to the back of the hill. Now first base side for the righty. 3-2 count for the leadoff man, Ross. Breaking ball inside, hanging in there and fouling it off. Here's the senior to keep it 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom half the first inning. The 3-2 right down the plate. High fly ball, deep left field. On a line, it'll go right into the glove of left fielder Austin Livingston for the out. Good at bat, though, by B. Ross. Again, you draw the counts. The baseball magic will work out in the end. Found himself a little bit behind in that one. Got it back to 3-2. Put good metal on the baseball. Bring up Luke Stripmatter, the center fielder, in the 2 spot. 21 games on the year, a .391 average. Straight up stance from the right side, inside pitch, first pitch, line drive, right into the glove of Cody Jones at third base. 2 down, just like that. And the big bopper Hudson Deal at the plate. .541 average for the Queens commit. 40 hits, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, 30 RBIs. That all leads this team. It's a home run about every 18 and a half at-bats this year. So he's due. He's at bat number 21 without a home run. Breaking ball inside at the belt buckle for a strike. Nice little looping curve taken all the way by Huddy. 0-1. 2 down. Line drives for Ross and Stripmatter. The left field for Ross to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first inning. And a first pitch line drive to third base and a good play by the senior Jones on the backhanded catch. 1-1 from Benitez to Huddy. Breaking ball inside. Slow roller first base side. It'll find foul territory. One-two count. For Hudson Deal. 76 games in his career, a .494 average, a 1.403 OPS. Benitez rocks, fires a 1-2 right down the plate, opposite way, high fly ball, foul territory, right field side, and out of play. Good contact from Huddy. Keep it 1-2. 1-0 lead for Havelock. Their run coming on a run scored from third base. Sneaking down the line for the number 2 hitter, Braden Leverett. And getting in past the throw from the pitcher, Rumley, who is holding it ready to deliver the next pitch. Throw into Rakestraw, plenty of time. Called safe at home plate. Huddy hangs the bat over the dish. The 1-2. Breaking ball outside, hanging in there, poking it opposite way, right field. Backpedaling towards the fence at the track, and Williams will make the catch for the out. 3 straight line drive outs for the Cougars. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody reaches base. We head to the second inning. 1-0 Rams here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Be 7, 8, and 9, 2 up for Havelock here in the second. Hawthorne, Jones, and Ventry. If you have any score updates, please let us know in the comments. Big Nick Rumley returns for inning number 2. One run unearned in the first inning. So here's Levi Lawhorn, the shortstop, hitting 7th in the order from the right side. Playoff baseball here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. 1-0 as we start the second. Rumley from the delivery. Ooh, left something off, and way ahead is Lawhorn. Outside part 0-1. When you touch 93, 94, you start the tone of the at-bat with off-speed like that, it makes it tough for any hitter. Second pitch is low and away. 1-1. So for the Ready Lawhorn on the season, the sophomore hitting .235, 4 for 17 with 2 triples, 6 RBIs. Opposite way, right field, down the line, it's fair. Into the glove of Hicks, it'll bounce off. Now he'll pick it up, throw it in, a double to start things off for Levi Lawhorn. It's one of those poke the bat out there. If you make contact and early enough, it'll ride the line opposite way. And Lawhorn found grass in fair territory. Now he stands at second base. Brings up the senior Cody Jones, sitting in the 8th spot for Havelock. Jones hitting .231 on the year, 12 for 52 with 9 RBIs. Rakestraw will call time from behind home plate and walk out to talk to his pitcher. So here's Jones from the right side, shows bunt. After the leadoff double from Lawhorn at a time at home plate. And Rumley just floats it back to his catcher on the late time. So after showing bunt, Page will play in at the cut of the grass at first. Huddy as well at third. A Lawhorn leadoff double outside, pitch for a strike. Pop in the mid is Rumley, 0-1. Opposite way, right field for Lawhorn. A leadoff double here in the second. Number 8 man Jones at the plate, an 0-1 count. See if he shows bunt again. Bunt attempt, tries it, outside corner, misses, snap throw down to second from Rake. Close, but called safe. Darn near, caught, Hawthorne. So Lawhorn at second base, nobody out, 0-2 count for Jones. Wind blowing in, 0-2. Outside, just off the tip of the bat, foul back to the dugout. It's playoff baseball, by the way. You can probably hear on the crowd mic, but there is not a player sitting down. Everybody up on the fence of each dugout. Lawhorn with the double. He's at second base. Nobody out for Havelock. 0-2. Fouled. Out of play. First base side. Good contact from Jones. Long trip for the Rams, 4 hours on the charter bus. But able to raise the funds so they could travel the right way. A huge hat tip to the Havelock faithful for getting their players here the way they should get here. A great season for the Rams at 14-9. First over 500 season since 2016. They're coming to this one, 3 straight wins, 6 of their last 9. A run in the first from Braden Leverett. He reached on a single, got to third base, Then with Rumley holding the baseball, snuck down the line. A throw was made by Rumley to home to Ray Straw. A tag was made, but called safe. That's the only run in this one. After that, a strikeout for Rumley. And a beautiful play in center field for Luke Strittmatter. In the bottom half of the first inning, 3 straight line drives for the Rockingham offense, leading to outs and good defensive plays by the Rams. Here in the second, a leadoff double opposite way for Lawhorn. And the 0-2 is outside. 1-2 to Cody Jones. So a 7th hitter. Lawhorn leading things off. An opposite way double. Line drive down the line and right. He takes 3 steps at second base. Rumley looks in to Rakestraw. He's got a 1-2 count, looking for strikeout number 2. Goes down the plate with the slider. Pop-up foul territory, first base side, and out of play. Jones, not necessarily the most patient hitter in the lineup. 12 strikeouts on the year to 2 walks. 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position. Lawhorn leads towards third. Now will take a step back towards second, offering home. High cheese. Check swing. Got him. Second strikeout for Rumley. One down. And the number 9 hitter, Ryan Ventry, at the plate. Well, it seems, if you know you're listening in from Havelock, that the Rams, without one of their better hitters, Chase Champion, a .364 hitter, 8 doubles, leads the team, but not in the lineup. He wasn't in the lineup against Eastern Alamance either. Hasn't played since May 1st. Opposite way foul on the inside jam job to the righty from Rumley. 0-1. Champion playing a lot at that catcher position throughout the year as well. Hitting the 3 spot against McMichael. And that McMichael walk-off win with a walk in extras down at the beach. Here's the 0-1, high and inside at the letters with the fastball 1-1. Runner on second base is Lawhorn. He reached on an opposite way line drive, double to right field. Hicks was able to get there on the line, turn, and make a quick throw into second to hold Lawhorn there. A strikeout since. Now 1 down with Ventry at the plate from the right side. Here's the UNC commits third pitch of the at-bat. Carves a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Straight up stance on the right side for Ventry. The senior, at time, called at home plate. 1-2 count, 1 down. Runner on second base. Here's a 1-2. Quick step from Rumley, just missing the corner outside. And just below the knees. Even count, 2-2. He pounds the glove at third base and steps up to the cut of the grass. Everybody else straight away in the infield. Outfield shifted towards right. The righty at the plate, inside, fastball, chasing after it. Is Ventry, back-to-back strikeouts for Nick Rumley. His third of the game, and back to the top of the order for Havelock and Austin Livingston, who grounded out to second base in the first. Hitters hitting just .200 on the year with runners in scoring position when Big Nick's on the hill. 0-0, first pitch, high pop-up, center field and shallow. Into the glove of Luke Strittmatter for out number 3. Nick Rumley goes back-to-back strikeouts after the double down the right field line. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 Havelock here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Heart of the order, 2 up for your Cougars. Here in the bottom half of this second inning. It'll be Apple, Rakestraw, and Dixon. Good first inning. All you could draw up if you're head coach Bob Sabdo of Havelock for your starter, the senior, Braden Benitez, who came into this one 5-0 record at 2.84 ERA, but got 3 quick line drive outs. Ross on a line drive to left field. He did draw a 3-2 count. First pitch for Strip Matter, and he took it right down the line, third base side on a bullet, but right into the glove of Cody Jones at third base, and then a line drive from Hudson Deal opposite way, leaning into the plate to try and drive it opposite way into the glove of Williams. So the Cougars offense will look to get going, and it will be Bryson Apple to start things off. 21 games on the year, a .323 average, .397 on base, 21 for 65 at the plate with 8 doubles, 3 home runs, and 27 RBIs. Round 2 of the NCHSAA 5A East playoffs. Glad to have you along this beautiful Friday. Game time temperature 71 degrees. Just a slight southwest wind at times, 3 miles an hour. Here's a 6'3" Coastal Carolina commit. Bryson Apple takes a couple practice hacks as we get ready for the bottom half of the second inning. Now he steps in on the right side to face Braden Benitez. Herky-jerky delivery for Benitez. Inside curveball, catches the corner right at the knees for a strike to start things off. Benitez starts on the first base side with the lead foot. He'll shift it over at times and slide it to the third base side. Right down the plate, line drive, center field. Over the glove, jumping up and making the catch, making it center field for another put out on the year for Leverett. He misjudged it. He came in on a step, then jumped up and made the catch. But man alive, Leverett this year. Let's put out number 40 on the year, and no errors. 4 consecutive line drive outs to start things for the Cougars. Baseball just needs to find a home on the grass. Brings up Gage Rakestraw with 1 down. The catcher at RCC commit. One heck of a senior campaign for 12 Gage. .379 average, .494 on base, 25 for 66, 7 doubles, and 20 RBIs. Just an opportune hitter and a clutch hitter. 10 two-out RBIs on the year. That leads the team. And the most patient man you'll find at the plate for the Rockingham County Cougars with 14 walks. That one goes outside, 1-0. Benitez fires, breaking ball, check swing early was Rakestraw. Appeal down, and they'll say he held up down the first base line, 2-0. Benitez smiles after the call and climbs right back on the hill and gets to work first base side for the righty. Here's the 2-0 for Benitez, outside corner for a strike. Taken all the way, 2-1. Benitez with good command so far today and throughout the year. 31 strikeouts to 19 walks. As that one goes to the opposite batter's box. Sorry about that, Havelock fans. Broadcaster jinx. 3-1. Benitez came in against Eastern Alamance to close the game. Went 2 2/3, 0 hits. A 3-1. Change up outside. Ahead of it is Rakestraw. Power swing and a full count, 3-2. Nobody on, one out. 4 straight line drive outs for the Cougars to start this game. The 3-2 to Rakestraw inside. Drops in the dirt. Cut on and missed. The tag from Ventry. And that's a punch out. The first for Benitez. Brings up the freshman Levi Dixon. 18 games, a .317 average, a .509 on base. We're talking with Coach Helms in the pregame show. This bottom of the order starting 6 and 7 especially have really picked it up in the last couple of weeks of the season. First pitch, the curveball at the belt buckle for a strike. Benitez really likes starting with that hook. He's gotten ahead 0-1, back-to-back hitters with it. And he goes inside, too. 0-1, breaking ball in the dirt. Ahead is Dixon. 0-2. They'll try and battle back here. 11 walks on the year, 5 hit by pitch, a .317 average. Benitez, quick step, low and in the dirt. Down the plate, 1-2. Dixon has been really hot. Hitting 6 for 16 in the last couple games. The last 4 games, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout as he works it back even, 2-2. Dixon and Page have really been the story in propelling this team to a conference tournament championship and being where they need to be. High pop-up on the 2-2 left field line in foul territory, and the catch is made on the line by left fielder Austin Livingston for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody reaches base. We head to the 3rd inning. 1-0 Havelock here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Two, 3, and 4 due up for Havelock here in the 3rd inning. Leverett, Orta, and Munson. Leverett scoring the only run of the game. Reached on a single, then an error at second base moved him up. He was able to reach to 3rd, and then Rumley holding onto the baseball, getting ready to offer home. Leverett sneaking down the line. The throw came in plenty of time. Rakestraw making a tag at the chest on the slide in, and called safe at home was Leverett for the only run of this game. In the 2nd, number 7 hitter Levi Lawhorn led things off with an opposite way double. But back-to-back strikeouts of Jones and Ventry and a fly ball to center field in shallow territory of Livingston shut down the 2nd inning for Nick Rumley. So he'll work the 3rd against 2, 3, and 4. On the offensive side for the Cougars, 4 consecutive line drives and a nice strikeout from Benitez of Gage Rakestraw in the dirt. And a pop fly down the line, midway down left field for out number 3 for Dixon in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Rumley shakes off the signs, gets the righty. Leverett. Now he'll work from the delivery. Ooh, inside. Lifting up the arms is Leverett. Not much off the plate, but enough to maybe get number 4 in the 2 spot to think about backing up just a bit. A 1-0, shallow pop fly. It might find room in left field. A drop in front of left fielder Ross. Trying to get there was Apple, but just couldn't find it in time as the looper finds grass. 2nd single of the game for Leverett. Brings up A.J. Orta in the 3 spot. Reached on an error in the first, but a great season for Orta. Hitting .397, a .506 on base. And on first with speed, it's Leverett with 17 stolen bases. Bunt attempt high, pop-up, foul territory behind home plate all the way to the fence line near the ticket building on the entrance to Sam Jones Baseball Complex. 0-1. Trying to move the runner over from first base to second with nobody out. Lead-off single for Leverett here in the second. Throw back to first. It's off the glove of Page. It rolls down the line. Left field picked up, or right field picked up by Hicks, and gets it in quickly to Apple. But now you put speed in scoring territory. Scoring position now for the speedy Leverett with 17 stolen bases. Timeout from Rakestraw behind home plate. He'll talk to Rumley. Orta will head down the line and talk with head coach Bob Sabdo. So out of the timeout, we'll reset in the box. Orta ready on the right side, close to the plate, puts down the bunt attempt, tries to pull it down the first base side. Rumley sneaks it past the bat. 0-2. Nobody out, runner at second base. Everett just finding enough grass in left field. And a pickoff attempt to first base off the glove of Page. He advances to second. 0-2 to Orta. Line drive back off of Rumley. Picks it up bare hand. Throw to first is in time. Here's the throw down to third. Sliding in the tag. And not in time. So Leverett safe at third. Brady Munson, the first baseman, at the plate. Munson struck out looking in the first. One out, runner on third, infield in for the Cougars. That gets through the legs of Rakestraw, bounces right back into his glove. It went right through the 5-hole, hit off the brick, and bounced right into the glove of Rakestraw and holds Leverett at third base. You never know what you'll see on the baseball diamond. Leverett, who scored the only run last time he stood over there at third base. Rumley with his head down. He snuck down the line and then took off towards home plate. Rumley was able to throw it in time. But Leverett called safe on the tag from Rakestraw. That was in the first inning. How do you hit the cut of the grass at third? Everybody in the infield. Outside fastball. Paint that one black. At the knees, even up 1-1. Brady Munson hitting .342 on the year, a .405 on base. The power leader on this team, 3 home runs and 22 RBIs. The guy that Coach Sabdo wants at the plate in this situation with a runner on third and 1 out. High fastball into the webbing of the glove of Rakestraw out of the crouch. 2-1. Top half of the third inning, 1-0 lead for Havelock. They've got a runner at third base. 1 down. The number 4 hitter Munson at the plate. Here's the 2-1, high inside, going after that. And following it back is Munson. That was at the letters. Even count, 2-2. Three strikeouts so far for Big Nick. Could really use one here. Outside part is where Rake sets up to the righty. Slider, glove side, strike three, caught him. Strikeout number 4 of the game. 2 down, runner at third. And the 5-hitter Andrew Williams at the plate, hitting .290 with 3 triples leading the team. 15 walks also leads the team. Make it 16 now after a walk in the first. Inside fastball, first pitch, high fly ball to center field. Camp under it is Luke Stripmatter for his 3rd putout of the game. Runner stranded at third base. Nick Rumley gets the job done with a strikeout looking and a pop fly after a leadoff single for Braden Leverett. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Havelock. Here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. (14-9) Havelock, 16-6 Rockingham County. The winner advances to take on the winner of 17-17 Person, the 11th seed, and 14-7 Orange on Tuesday. A loser says goodbye to the 2026 season. Back on the hill is the senior Braden Benitez, the righty. Has held the Cougars hitless thus far. 3 consecutive line drives in the first. A line drive out for Bryson Apple, the number 4 hitter. A strikeout of Gage Rakestraw, and then a pop fly, lazy pop fly to left field of Levi Dixon. So it's 7, 8, and 9 do it for your Cougars. Alex Page, Nick Rumley, and Brady Hicks. If there is a guy that you need to get your offense started, currently it's Alex Page, who has been red hot. 5 for 14 with 5 RBIs over the last 5 games. 5 of his 10 hits coming in that stretch this season. Had a great tournament, the Mid-State Conference tournament, where he went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Scored a run and drew a walk. He'll look to get things started. 0-1 count. As Benitez rocks and fires. Oh, my goodness. 12-6 on the delivery for Benitez on the curveball, and he's just like that ahead 0-2. He exhales, now rocks and fires the 0-2 inside. Hot shot, third base side foul. 0-2 count for Page. Benitez places the lead foot on the third base side and delivers. Chopper foul, third base side for Page. Keep it 0-2. Playoffs got started for Havelock with a 10-2 win over Eastern Alamance. The 0-2 pitch high and inside to Page at the letters with the fastball 1-2. The A's Cooper Sheely for the Rams went 6 1/3, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, and 9 strikeouts through 101. So ineligible for today. The ball goes to Benitez, who's been strong so far. Entered today with a 2.42. Outside corner, caught him looking, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Benitez. And big Nick Rumley looking to help his own accord. On the year hitting .333, 14 for 42. With 6 RBIs. Straight up pointed lead foot. outside, 1-0. Nick steps in at 6'6" with no batting gloves. The opposing dugout in Havelock. Where's your batting gloves? He's a P. You don't need batting gloves. And he can hit, too, over 70 career RBIs, past the 75 career threshold earlier in the season. Here's the 1-1 inside, popped up straight back, and out of play. Rumley at the plate, 1 down, Brady Hicks on deck. Cougars looking for their first hit, down 1-0 here in the bottom half of the third. Benitez plants that lead foot on the third base side, part of the delivery, then offers home. It's a 2-2 outside. Making a 1-2 outside, even up 2-2. Couple practice hacks for Rumley from the right side. Hangs the bat over the corner of the plate. Hesitation step from Benitez, misses the corner on the outside part. Pop the mitt though, a little bit of extra velocity on that one. Full count, 3-2. Timeout called at home plate. Rumley will take 1 foot out of the box. Now steps back close to the plate. Right side, even stance. Full count for Benitez. Just offering a different look. 3-2 outside, missing with the slider. So Nick Rumley heads to first base, draws the walk. First walk issued by Benitez. First base runner for the Cougars. And brings up B. Hicks. In the 9th spot, the right fielder. 19 games on the year, hitting .224, but a .356 on-base percentage, and will hit speed as a courtesy runner, Seth Allen, steps in at first base for the pitcher, Nick Rumley. Hicks 11 for 49 on the year, 6 RBIs, 3 doubles. He's a high strikeout candidate, though, 19 strikeouts, that leads the team, as that's inside at the waist. Taken all the way, 1-0. Allen with a couple of stolen bases to the cut of the grass at first. Looper doesn't loop. Hangs inside and high at the letters to the righty Hicks, 2-0. Small lead for Allen at first base, 1 down. Inside with the fastball, goes the same place that he missed with the curve. And just like that, Brady Hicks, a 3-0 count. 1 down, runner on first base. First base runner of the game for the Cougars. Nick Rumley drawing a walk. His courtesy runner Allen steps off. 3-0 is a high pop-up behind the plate. Ventry calls everybody off and makes the catch down the third base side in foul territory. 2 down and back to the top of the order for Brady Ross. Line drive to center to left field in the first for Ross. Got behind just a bit. I think drew a 3-2 count. Good at bat to start things off in the bottom half of the first inning. And hit a line drive and a good play by Livingston out there in left. Pitching coach out to speak with Benitez in the infield with 2 down. Just a different look for Benitez. I'm seeing a guy that's going to throw 97 down the plate, 90, 80 maybe even sometimes, but great location, good secondary pitches, and great use of off speed consistently so far in this start. Pitching ain't about velocity all the time. It's using the velocity he does have to set up those breaking pitches. In his case, he's gone a lot of times first pitch breaking ball to set up the fastball command later in the at-bat. Runner on first base is Allen, first base runner for the Cougars, as that one is a high pop-up foul. First pitch of the at-bat, third base side, and leaves the field. Nick Rumley drew a walk. His courtesy runner Allen at first base. 2 down. Ross hitting .380 on the season. The Tone Center at the top of the order with 27 hits. That leads the team. 0-1 offering. Breaking ball right down the plate. Hanging in there is Ross. A pop-up to center field, shading towards left. Hustling and making the play towards left is Livingston for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one reaches base, stranded at first. 1-0 Havelock as we head to the 4th inning here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Cool history between these two teams that we touched on just a bit in the pregame show. Of course, of our Cougar fans know, Rockingham, the 1996 3A state champs. This Havelock squad 2 years later winning the 3A title in 1998. They started 7-5, but then won 14 of the last 16 to win the state title in the series over Gaston. Of course, your 1996 Cougars, one heck of a year. You look at the record books across Rockingham County schools. You got Josh Stewart with the RBI number, Wes Denny with the ERA number, .14 ERA, not in the 96 season, but 1 year, I think it was 94, a .14 ERA. So it's cool to see the close history there from Havelock as well as Rockingham County. 4th inning, 1-0 lead for the Rams. Here in this matchup, number 14 versus number 3. As we said in your pregame show, we had a feeling this game was going to be close. It's a team that played McMichael, the number 2 team, into the 3A East down to the wire. At the beach. The seeds in these bracketing with 8 divisions, they don't really mean much. In front of the glove for Rumley. First pitch of the 4th inning is a strike, a fastball. Finding a home on the corner inside to the righty, 0-1. That righty is the DH Cooper Sheely leading things off. 6, 7, and 8 for Havelock. Outside slider, just catching up for that corner. As it breaks away, glove side. It's the lead corner of the plate. 0-2. 4 strikeouts for Big Nick. 0-2 offering. High cheese, got him to go after it. 5 now for Nick. Brings up Levi Lawhorn, the shortstop. Led things off in the second with a double. Line drive opposite way down the right field line. But he was stranded in the second on back-to-back strikeouts from Rumley of Jones and Ventry, and then a pop fly to center field and a great play defensively from Stripmatter. Hustling towards the fence on his way towards left field, making the catch on the run. So 1-0 count to Lawhorn. The righty takes the slider. Oh my goodness, you can't do anything but spin on that one. Tight spin. Keeps it right on the edge of the plate to the righty. Even count, 1-1. That's where Rakestraw sets up again. This time, late release point for Rumley. Way out of the zone in a 2-1 count now. For number 14, the shortstop Lawhorn. Hitting .235 on the year, the sophomore. 6 RBIs. And a double in this one. 1 for 1 at the plate. Defense straight away. In at the cut of the grass is Hudson Deal at third. Inside, jammed him, fouled him straight back. 2-2. Nick Rumley with a strikeout in the first. Back-to-back strikeouts in the second. A strikeout looking in the third. And a strikeout so far here in the fourth. Here's the 2-2 from Rumley. Outside fastball. Punches him down. That was 90 plus. Back-to-back Ks for the second time in this game for Big Nick Rumley. And brings up Cody Jones. Nobody on, 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts to the 5 and 6 hitters. the 6th and 7th hitters, and that one is inside. Caught on and missed. 0-1 to Cody Jones, the number 8 man in the order. Struck out in his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. 1-0 lead for Havelock. Glad to have you along here in the 4th inning. Slow roller. It's off the glove of Rumley, heading towards first base. Picks up, throw to first. Is in time. Good recovery from Nick Rumley. He had to hustle off the mound the opposite way towards first base. Made an athletic play because he's an athlete. He's not a PO. 4-3 it goes. 2 strikeouts for Rumley in the half inning and a ground out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody reaches base. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 1-0 Rams here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Before we start the bottom half of the 4th inning, I want to take a moment to thank North Star Driving School for bringing you the keys to the game every single playoff broadcast here on RoCo Radio. North Star Driving School in Reedsville, serving the Piedmont to the coast for over 10 years, guiding you 1 mile at a time by providing help for drivers of all ages. Call us today, 336-432-0043. That's 432-0043, or visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/North Star Drivers Education. Bringing you the keys to the game. One of the keys was to be patient at the plate for the Cougars. They've done so, but Benitez on the hill has done a great job pounding the strike zone and letting his defense work behind him. 2 strikeouts for Benitez. No hits yet for the Cougars. Just 1 base runner has reached. As Luke Stripmatter leads things off, it'll be Stritt, Deal, and Apple. Starts with a bunt attempt down the third base line to try and get the offense churning. It goes foul, so he steps back into the box. Benitez extends out the arms, now rests him at the belt buckle. Offers the 0-1. Breaking ball outside, 1-1 to Stritt. The senior in 21 games, hitting .391 heading into today with 30 runs scored. That leads the squad. Cougars trying to get the offense going as that one is inside. And low, just below the knees, 2-1. Benitez got 3 straight line drives in the first. A pop fly and a line drive out in the second and a strikeout. His second strikeout in the third issued the first walk of the game to Nick Rumley, and then got 2 pop flyouts. Brady Hicks had a 3-1 count and popped it up behind home plate to the catcher, and then a pop fly down the left field line for Brady Ross. 3-1 count for Stritt, and he's heading to first base on the outside pitch. This is what we talked about. This is a team that has offered 85 walks all season long. So if you're patient at the plate, you give your offense a chance. And so far, they've kept the base pass clean via the walk opposite of the third inning and the issue to Big Nick. But now a walk to start things off here in the 4th. His pitching staff, hitters have hit only .227 against the Rams this year. As that one is outside, spin it on the corner. Beautiful slide piece, 0-1. But offensive on-base percentage against is .343. That tells you the issue that walks have been all year. Throw back to first. Now they've got their 3 aces, of course, in Sheely, Benitez, and Munson. All have done well with control. Munson 34 walks to 27 strikeouts, though. Benitez 31 strikeouts to 19. Everybody else more walks than strikeouts. On the run, chopper to shortstop. Stritt is in, standing up. Throw down to first is in time, but a productive out for Hudson Deal. Moves the runner over to second base in scoring position for Bryson Apple. Apple hitting .300 with runners in scoring position this season. 3 home runs, 27 RBIs. With Benitez in that breaking ball, especially that curveball inside. We saw it against McMichael here at Sam Jones. If you hang one to Bryson inside, he's going to hit it a long way. Runner on second base. Outside, he'll go away from the righty. 1-0. But Benitez has done a good job when throwing that breaking ball to keep it at the knees or lower. Straight at second base after the ground out, advancing over there. Outside, fastball for a strike to even it up 1-1. A walk to start things off for Stritt. His 12th walk of the season. He gets a decent lead at second. Inside, fastball, bury it just above the belt. Offering at it is Apple. He can't get there. It's 1-2. Benitez has a runner in scoring position for the first time. And he'll step off the hill. Backside now, he'll climb back up. Third base side of the rubber for the righty. He looks to second base. 1-2 to Apple. Hanger inside. High fly ball popped up to center field. Several steps in on the run. Making the catch is Leverett. Bluffing at second base is Stritt. It forces the throw to third. Good job by Stritt, but he'll hold up on the strong throw from Leverett. 41 putouts now for the center fielder. Braden Leverett, he's had a heck of a year defensively. 0 errors. Huge at bat in this game right now. The number 6 hitter, Gage Rakestraw, at the plate, 2 down. Runner in scoring position. And this is a guy you want at the plate in this situation as the catcher Ventry goes to talk with his pitcher Benitez. Now he head back behind the home plate. Rakestraw, the best 2-out hitter on this team. 10 2-out RBIs on the year. Hitting .441 with runners in scoring position. He's ready on the right side. Slightly crouched stance. Curveball inside, it's off the glove of Ventry. Heading to third, a strip matter, he'll get there standing up. Runner just 90 feet away from tying this one. This is the guy at the plate you want, 12 gauge. Time to shoot a slug out there into left. One-0 count. Braden Benitez on the hill from the right side. First base side of the rubber. Down the plate, outside with the fastball. For a strike, 1-1. What a year for the senior. Hitting .379, a darn near .500 on base percentage for Rakestraw. Third pitch of the at-bat. Going off speed, dipping low, and just below the bat of Rakestraw on the swing is Benitez on the outside part of the plate, 1-2. So 1-2, 2 down, runner on third. Outside, slider. That one hits the dirt in the opposite batter's box. Ventry cleanly picks it and gets it back to his pitcher. So even now for Rakestraw, 2-2. Tying run at third, 2 down. Bottom half the 4th inning. 2-2 offering from Benitez right down the plate. Chopper deep in the hole, backhanded. Here's a throw from Lawhorn. It's in time. What a play. Deep in the hole, backhanding towards left field. Throws on the run. And a good pick at first base by Munson. Runner stranded, the tying run at third base. No runs. No hits. And no errors. We're heading to the 5th inning. 1-run ball game. Havelock leads it here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Don't look now, but Benitez is yet to give up a hit through 4 innings. There's 2 base runners, both on issued walks. As the sun begins to set here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex, Nick Rumley returns to the hill. Six strikeouts for Big Nick. Got 1 in the first, back-to-back in the second, 1 looking in the third, and then 2 in the fourth. Had one heck of a performance in the Mid-State Conference Championship against McMichael. Just 1 hit given up on senior night, a 1-0 win here against Walkertown, and just 1 hit given up. 15 strikeouts in the last 2 starts. Heading into today, 6 here this evening in round 2. Will be the bottom of the order, and then back to the top. The catcher Ryan Ventry will lead things off. Then the leadoff man Livingston, and Leverett due up for Havelock. Wow, straight back towards this broadcaster. Nice little flinch gain. Catcher trying to scare me, Ventry up there. 0-1. Right back to the delivery for the 6'6" UNC commit. Nick Rumley goes breaking piece inside. It's a strike. 0-2. 0-2 offering from Rumley. Slider away. Ventry had nothing and wanted nothing to do with that one. 1-2. 58 pitches for Nick Rumley heading into this 5th inning. Works from the delivery. 1-2. Drops it below the bat. Late break down the plate. A strikeout to start the half inning. Number 7 in the game. Brings up the top of the order, Austin Livingston. The left fielder, a pop fly to center field and a ground out to second base. But a good year for Livingston. A .346 average for the sophomore. Goes to the plate on the right side. First pitch, slow roller to third. Fielded by Huddy near short and makes a strike of a throw for the out. On an even plane. Just like that, 2 down. Brings up Braden Leverett. 2 for 2 in this one, a single, a run scored. Scored the only run playing peekaboo at third base. Rumley's head was down on the hill. He was about halfway down the line. He said, I'm going, and he went for it. Rumley caught him before he got to home plate. The throw was into home. Rakestraw made a tag at the plate, and Leverett was called safe on the only run of the game thus far as that breaking ball finds a home at the knees inside for a strike. 0-1. Leverett hitting .266 heading into today, 21 hits and 79 at-bats. 0-1. Slider away from Rakestraw. Put some mustard on that one, did Rumley. Even count, 1-1. 2 down. A punch out to start things here in the 5th. And then a ground ball to third base for Rumley. Now Leverett finds himself in a 2-1 count. Defense straight away for the Cougars. Glove in front of the face for Rumley. The 6'6" offering is a 2-1 fastball tipped into the glove. High fastball inside. 2-2. 1 away from number 8 in the game for Big Nick Rumley. Shakes off the side from Rakestraw, who looks to set up inside. Several shakeoffs from Rumley. Now Leverett will call timeout. He'll shake his head in disgust. Come on, man, just make a decision, Leverett says at the plate. Now he steps back in after the timeout. 2-2 count, 2 down. Nobody on. The offering. Fastball outside. He can't get there. Number 8 for Nick Rumley. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody reaches base. And Nick Rumley has set down 9 straight batters. 1-0. Havelock here on RoCo Radio and RoCo Radio as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Dixon, Page, and Rumley. Here in the 5th inning, Cougars looking for their first hit of the game. Now this is the guy to be at the plate, 6 for 16 in his last 5 games heading into today. Four RBIs in that time, 2 walks. Just 1 strikeout and 4 stolen bases. So Cougars will look to get things started against Braden Benitez. The righty has been phenomenal today. First pitch, bunt attempt down the line. Beautiful bunt from Levi. Into the glove of the third baseman. Backhand. It gets back to the fence on the first base side. Dixon to second base. Force the defense to make the right play. And Dixon all year long has been beautiful with the bunt. That one perfectly placed down the line, third base side. Fielded by Jones. He had to force a throw. Looks like the first baseman, Munson, shook up just a bit at first base as the throw got by him. But he's all right. Man, he's a good player, too. So now Alex Page at the plate, struck out looking in the third. But at part of that hot bottom of the order. Page 5 for 14 in his last 5 games with 5 RBIs. A 3 for 5 tournament with 3 RBIs as that's fouled straight back. So for the second time today, a runner reaches scoring position for the Cougars. Oh, 1 right down the plate, line drive, left field, a little drop. In front of the left fielder, Livingston. Rounding third is Dixon. He'll hold up. Coach Helms will hold him there as the throw gets into Ventry. A strong throw from Livingston. Good job by Coach Helms to get down the line and hold Levi at third. Put the brakes on. Runners at the corners, nobody down. Again, Alex Page at the right time of the year is on fire. Tying run just 90 feet away, nobody down. Just a screamer. It floated in the zone just at the belt buckle inside the Page. He wasn't going to wait for the pitch. He just waited till it got there. And perfect timing with the swing. Puts it down the line and left. So Dixon at third, Page at first. Nobody out, Nick Rumley at the plate. First pitch swinging, ground ball to short. 6, 4, 3, got him. But the tying run comes in. 7th double play turned this year by Havelock. Good turn by Lawthorne to Orta to Munson. It's going to bring up Brady Hicks with 2 down, but the tying run comes in to score. Dixon's bunt could be critical in this game. Just a beautiful bunt, first base, the third base side. Just slowly rolled down the line. It was fielded midway to third base. And an errant throw by Jones got Dixon to second. Then Alex Page got him to third base with a single. 6-4-3 double play from Rumley gets the job done to tie it 1-1. And brings up the number 9 hitter, Brady Hicks. Right down the plate with the fastball for Benitez. 0-1. Hicks liked it, just couldn't get to it. Ventry will set up on the outside part of the plate. The breaking ball hits his glove off the bounce. Now back to the pitcher, Benitez, 1-1. First hit given up of the game, it goes to Alex Page. It goes actually to Levi Dixon, a bunt single. Down the third base line, high fly ball, pop foul, left field side. Near the 320 mark, it'll get out of play. Midway between the foul pole and the dugout, third base side. Hicks with a 1-2 count. So Levi setting the table again, and Alex Page moving him into scoring position. And Rumley putting it on play, first pitch. A 6-4-3 double play, but an RBI, game-tying RBI. Breaking ball, holding on to it too long is Benitez. Even count 2-2 to Brady Hicks. Base is clear, 2 down. 1-1. They're in the 5th. Braden Benitez, 2-2 curveball. It's off the glove of the third baseman, Jones, and into left field, a line shot for Brady Hicks. The offense is alive here in the 5th. Back to the top of the order for Brady Ross. A bunt single for Levi Dixon. A single for Alex Page. A single for Brady Hicks. First 3 hits of the game for the Cougars come here in the 5th. A 6-4-3 double play ties it. Nick Rumley grounding out to short, but getting the RBI to tie it, scoring Dixon from third. And now Hicks with a line shot, third base side. 2 down, runner on first. So we'll have another meeting on the hill. The pitching coach for Havelock and the infield. Benitez left him off the base pass completely for 2 1/3. Did not issue a hit until this 5th inning. Brady Ross has had 2 hard hit baseballs to left field. 2 outs. We'll check some scores for you here in just a bit. But 2 down, Hicks at first. Benitez offers as that one's in the dirt to the leadoff man, Ross. Wesleyan Christian on the baseball diamond leads 5-0 over Covenant, the number 1 seed in the 4A division of the NCISSA, as that one is low and outside. Walkertown leads BCHS 5-0. On the softball diamond, on the baseball diamond, it's Polk County leading Walkertown 9-0. 2-0 is outside. It's back to the backstop off the glove of the catcher Ventry, and Hicks is in scoring position for B. Ross. With 2 down, tying run in on a 6-4-3 double play. Dixon came in to score from third. He reached on a bunt single down the third base line, an error from the third baseman Jones got him to second base. A single for Alex Page. A lace shot left field side. Put Dixon at third and set up the tying run. So 2 down, runner in scoring position is Hicks, who reached on a single with Ross at the plate. Shows bunt with a 3-0 count. Now he'll pull it back. 3-0 offering inside. Darn near hit him. Ross will head to first base. So here's where the walks come into play. When the game is on the line, you're now back in it. You've tied it up. Went 2 straight without issuing a walk. Issued just one in the third, did Benitez. 1 in the fourth, now 1 in the fifth. Runners on first and second for the Cougars. And here's Luke Strittmatter. From the right side, straight up stance. Benitez offers the spinner outside. Good take from Stritt. 1-0. B. Ross with speed at first. Decent speed for Hicks at second. Tie ball game now, 1-1 here in the fifth. High fastball inside at the letters. Taking all the way is Strittmatter. 2-0. Remember, was Stritt in that round 1 matchup last year against Kings Mountain in the 10th inning. That rounded third scored the game-winning run on the opposite way. Game-running hit from Nick Rumley. The 2-0. Outside at the knees. 4 strike, 2-1. So is Rumley here with the ground ball double play RBI to tie it up. He had the game-winning RBI in that matchup in round 1 last year. Here's the 2-1. Outside fastball painted black. Beautiful pitch from Benitez. He's back in the count, 2-2. As patient as they come is Luke Strittmatter, though, at the plate. A 2-2 count. 2 down, runners on first and second. 1-1 ball game, bottom half of the 5th inning. Inside fastball, jammed him. High pop-up job to left field. And into the glove of Livingston for the out. A run scores. We're tied on 2 hits. Make it 3 hits. No errors and 2, or 1 error and 2 left on base. So we head to the 6th inning. We're evened up at 1 apiece here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Nick Rumley, after driving in the tying run on a ground ball double play. The tying run gives them a chance back in this one to get the W. But the offense here on the bottom of the 6th has got to do damage. But Rumley has set down 9 straight Rams batters, going back to the 3rd inning after giving up a leadoff single. A ground out weakly back to the pitcher. A good defensive play from Rumley. A struck out looking, a fly out to center field, and a nice defensive play from Stritt. In the 4th, back-to-back strikeouts and a ground ball to second base. In the 5th, back-to-backs, or 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third base. It's 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Rams here on the 6th. A.J. Orta, Brady Munson, and Andrew Williams, all from the right side. Havelock's only run came in the 1st inning. At third base, number 2 hitter Braden Leverett snuck down the line. Was able to get in home as Rumley was getting ready to offer. First pitch of this at-bat is inside off speed. And Orta had enough swing to power a small convenience store. 0-1. 0-1 offering right to work. Oh, man, backdoor slider. Inside part. 0-2. That's what Rumley wants to do, and that's what he does when he's at his best. Work quickly, get ahead in the count. Hesitation, step, delay, now the offering, the 0-2, slider, swung out and missed. Number 9 of the game for Nick Rumley. What a moment. That's a baseball moment. Nick Rumley's on the hill. The opposing dugout says, you don't have that many pitches. Nick Rumley smiles and spins a slider of death on the outside corner. And Orta had no chance. That's baseball. Oh, velocity behind the back of Munson. He'll go back to the backstop. Rakestraw will go all the way out to the grass where that bounced to, halfway to the mound, and hand it on a flip to Rumley, who walks back to the hill. Munson, 2 strikeouts looking. 1 in the first, 1 in the third. The cleanup hitter with a .342 average on the year. What a buried fastball inside at the knees. Munson, all he could do was watch it. 1-1. We'll see what Rumley goes to here. He'll shake off the sign from Rakestraw. Right hand, placing the signs, left hand the glove in the dirt. Now sets up on the frame job outside, and a fastball for strike number 2. 1-2. Rumley looking to make it back-to-back strikeouts for the second time in this game. Pick up strikeout number 10. Set it up on the outside to the righty. 1-2, what a nasty slider, late bite into the dirt, cut on and miss, strike 3. That's why he's a Division I recruit. Late bite. And there was no dinner reservations at the plate for Munson. All he can do is ring the bell and head back to the dugout. Back-to-back Ks, number 10 of the game for Nick Rumley. Inside, set up for Rakestraw. Fastball inside, opposite way. On a bounce in front of Hicks, a base hit for Williams. First hit of the game for the number 5 hitter. So a runner on first, 2 down. 1-1 ball game here in the 6th. Man, the chirping back and forth in this one. That's what playoff baseball is all about. They're trying to get in the head of Big Nick, and you can try. You can try. The 6-6 righty, first base side, runner on first base is Williams. Decent lead, he'll step off. Hold the baseball, Rumley wants a new one. He'll get a new one from his catcher, Rakestraw. 2 down. Back-to-back punch shots for Rumley here in the 6th. An opposite way single for Williams, he's on first base. 10 punchies for the UNC commit. Here in round 2. On the opposite side, Braden Benitez throwing one heck of a game. No hitting the Cougars all the way to the 5th inning before they got their first run on the board as we're all tied up at 1. Inside slider at the knees. No offering. Started off 0-1. Cooper Sheely at the plate. He flew out to center field. The number 6 hitter in the first, struck out in the 4th. Down the plate, high fly ball to left field, shading towards center. And the play is made by Brady Ross for out number 3. Runner stranded at first base. No runs on 1 hit and no errors. 2 strikeouts, now 10 for Big Nick Rumley as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning in a 1-1 ball game here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. This is what the playoffs is all about. So we will have a pitching change. The lefty is in, Brady Munson, the Eastern University commit. He'll move from first base to the mound. And the pitcher, Benitez, will move to first base. The lefty, Brady Munson, has had a great year on the hill. Struggles with control at times. But the senior A 2.87 ERA, 3-4 record, 8 appearances, 31 2/3 innings pitched, 17 hits, 13 earned runs, 34 walks to 27 strikeouts. So now you enter the part where no pitcher remaining for Havelock has more strikeouts than walks. This is where the Cougars needed to get in order to have success. And what a fine start for Benitez. Held him hitless with just 2 walks through 4. Gave up just 3 hits overall. And 1 earned run. So it will be the lefty Brady Munson here in the 6th inning for Havelock on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Can't say enough about what Braden Benitez did. You enter round 2. Of course, you hope you have Cooper Sheely that you can throw on the hill. A 2.42 ERA in 17 appearances and 66 strikeouts to 19 walks. Your best control pitcher. But he goes the distance against Eastern Alamance. And Benitez is called upon to get the job done, and he does. Held him hitless through 4. Gave up just 1 earned run on 3 hits. 3 walks issued. And 1 strikeout. You bring in the lefty to face the thunder stick of righty Hudson Deal to start the 6th inning. First pitch from Munson is a breaking ball inside. Taking all the way is Huddy. 1-0. Lefty versus righty. Bat hangs over the plate for Huddy. Bounce it just in front of the shoot tops of Teal. Off the backstop, he picks it up with one hand, flips it to the umpire, who gets it to the catcher, Ventry, who gets it back to Munson. Munson works the middle of the rubber. Glove in front of the face, works from the delivery. Nobody on, nobody out. First at bat, leaves something off, a changeup. Outside. Good swing from Huddy. Just needs to time it. 2-1. So Munson does have good strikeout numbers. 27 Ks in 31 2/3, but 34 walks in 31 2/3. Oh, what a curveball inside. Way ahead was Huddy after that fastball of the last pitch. And now 2-2. Munson's ready to work. Huddy's not even in the box. Now he'll dig in. Outside setup for the catcher, Ventry. High fastball, high fly ball, deep right field towards center. And it's made. The catch is made out there in center field. The center fielder and the right fielder, Leverett and Williams, collided out there. I'm not sure which one made the catch. One of them did. But the right fielder, Williams, is down. Oh, you hate to see that. Here comes Coach Sabdo. Training staff is on its way as well. Looks like he's all right. What a play out there. Trainer will go out to make sure he's all right. The home plate umpire, Coach Sabdo, the trainer out there, the outfield convening in right after that collision. And a catch made out there. What a play. He's going to stay in the game. Out there and right. Williams. So the catch did go to Williams. So it's number 4 hitter Bryson Apple at the plate. Cuts it in there, the cutter inside to the righty, just low, 1-0. Lefty Munson in for the 6th inning after a good start from Braden Benitez. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Score update. The winner of this one will face the winner of Person and Orange, the 11th seed Person, the 6th seed Orange. As that one catches a corner for a strike. Person County leads that one. Eight to 1. Lefty bounces it in front of the plate to Apple. One down. Line drive from Hudson Deal. High fastball outside went the opposite way. Williams and Leverett colliding in right field, and Williams holding on to the baseball for the out. Another cutter inside at the knees, and a beautiful pitch for strike 2. Lefty versus righty. Munson's offering the 3-2. Bounces in front of the plate. And Bryson Apple heads to first base. That's what we talked about, the keys to the game. Brought to you by North Star Driving School. Patience at the plate, especially in this part of the game. There's a pitching staff that's offered 85 walks this season without their ace, their control guy, Cooper Sheely, able to pitch with 66 strikeouts and just 19 walks on the year. Benitez, who got to start, the only guy in the rotation that hasn't offered more walks than strikeouts. Now he's out of the game with Munson in. Now good power pitcher, the lefty. But still, you got to take advantage of some of the control issues he's shown this season. Throw back to first from the lefty, and Apple's on the base before the baseball gets there. Apple's like, is that a balk? Asking first base coach Austin Medina. Set position at the waist for the lefty. High and over the helmet of Gage Rakestraw. Throw down to second is not in time. So a runner in scoring position for 12 Gage. And one down. Rakestraw struck out in the second on a drop third strike. Grounded out to short in the fourth. Another lefty versus righty matchup. Here's a pitch from Munson. It bounces off Ventry's gear all the way down the line, third base side. Standing up and clapping is Bryson Apple at third base. Lead run 90 feet away with 2 outs to work with. Rake on the year. 14 walks heading into today, a 379 average. 441 with runners in scoring position. He's got Apple at third, one down, 1-1 ball game. Munson's offering is a fastball way away from the zone. High and outside, glove side. Middle of the rubber for Munson. The lefty's offering at the belt for a strike. Just floats a beautiful off-speed changeup. Just off the corner middle. And 2 strikes now to Rake. One down, runner on third. bounces it in front of the plate, off the catcher's gear of Ventry. He can't find it. It's in front of home plate. Hustling in was Munson. Ventry will readjust, work back to in front of the home plate. He thought it went behind the plate to the backstop, and Apple's just going to hang at third base, and the right call there. So here comes your pitching coach, and Rakestraw draws the walk. So he's at first base. Looks like Chase Holcomb will be the courtesy runner for him after this meeting on the mound. Man, this part of the season, you need 6, 7, and 8. And today, Levi Dixon with that huge bunt single. An error reached second base. Then Alex Page in the 7 spot with a single to left field. Moved Dixon over to third. Sure, it wasn't beautiful, a 6-4-3 double play for Nick Rumley, but it scored the tying run. Now here in the 6th, back-to-back walks with one down.
Across campus, girls softball defeats Southern Guilford in 5 innings, 10-0.
10-0 win for the Lady Cougars. Gets an applause here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex.
Now pitching for Havelock, number 15, Andrew Williams.
McMichael on the softball diamond, a 12-0 win as well over Princeton in round 1.
They're trying to go visit the concession stand while he's warming up.
We're going to have a new pitcher on the hill. Oh, no. It's not going to be a new pitcher. Yes, it will be Andrew Williams in to pitch. For a moment there, I thought Munson was just going to switch gloves and throw from the right side, like Pat Vanadette did for the Oakland A's several years ago. It will be the new pitcher. Williams is in from right field. Word is 4 hot dogs left. So that 12-0 win for the McMichael Bomb Squad, Phoenix softball squad, 10 hits. Lindsey Redmond, no hits Princeton. Redmond goes 5 innings, no hits, 8 strikeouts. Doubles for Lindsey Redmond and Riley Cope. Ava Harris, the doubles queen, with a triple today. 2 RBIs for Cora Engel. Gabby Slosher with an RBI, Courtney Fletcher with an RBI, Mac Johnson at the bottom of the order with 2 RBIs as well. So Williams' first pitch is backhanded opposite way. Holcomb's going to move up to second base, so let's reset things. Apple, after a walk, has worked his way to third base. Gage Rakestraw drew a walk. Now Chase Holcomb works his way, the courtesy runner, to second base. Runners on second and third. One down, opposite way, foul for the youngster Levi Dixon. As we mentioned, entering this game 6 for 16 in his last 5 games. Has a great opening campaign on the varsity level. In 18 games, hitting .317 before today. Inside at the belt buckle. 2-1. Andrew Williams, the new pitcher. Braden Benitez got the start, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Held the Cougars hitless through 4, gave up 3 hits in the tying run in the 5th. Munson started the 6th inning. Faced 3 batters, and after the 2 walks, Williams got the call from manager Bob Sabdo from right field. So 1 out, full count now to Levi Dixon with runners at second and third. Pitch from Williams inside, got him. So 2 down, and Alex Page at the plate. If baseball isn't poetry, I don't know what is. It's been a struggle this senior campaign for Paige until the last few games, the last 5 games. He's been one of the most clutch hitters in this lineup. 5 for 14 with 5 RBIs, 3 RBIs in 2 games in the Mid-State Conference Tournament. A single to advance Levi Dixon in this one as he fouls that straight back. It put Dixon on third and gave him a chance to score on the ground ball double play by Nick Rumley to tie this one in the 5th. So Paige at the plate with 2 down, runners on second and third. That one gets back to the backstop, bounces all the way to Ventry. Apple will hold up at third. Holcomb thought about third and trots back to second, knowing Apple wasn't going anywhere. So Paige is ahead now. Hitters count 2-1. Struck out looking in the third, but that late single in left field in the 5th to put Dixon at third base and set up the game-tying run and RBI for Nick Rumley. Andrew Williams, the righty, works from the first base side. High pop-up, right field, hustling in, trying to find room. The new right fielder will slide, and is it in fair territory or foul? It's fair! Holcomb will score. Apple will score. 3-1, Cougars, and it's Alex Page yet again. That hung on the line, sliding in foul territory, was the right fielder Benitez. As Munson moved back to first after being on the hill, Benitez moves to right. Coach Sabdo does not like the call that it was fair, but he was sliding in fair territory when the catch attempt was made. Alex Page does it again. Poetry and baseball. It's beautiful. Number 13, the senior, leaving his mark here in the postseason. 2 RBIs. A 3-1 lead. Rockingham County here in the 6th. Three RBIs in the conference tournament for Page. Outside corner for a strike. Williams setting the tone to Nick Rumley. 0-1. Page the only man on base after driving in 2. And Rumley gets a good lick at it, but fouls it off. 0-2. Rumley with the game-tying RBI on a 6-4-3 double play in the 5th. Chokes up on the bat with 2 strikes. Runner on first is Page. Opposite way, into the glove of the second baseman, Orta for the out. On the run, nice play by Orta. 2 runs on the board, a 2 RBI single for Alex Page down the line in right field. The senior does it again here in the postseason. 2 walks, 1 left on base, and just 1 hit in the half inning. As we head to the 7th and final inning. 3-1. Rockingham County here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. So Havelock's offense will get what they wish. They've been barking at Nick Rumley all game. Now they'll get to face him in the 7th and final frame. He's got a 2-run lead to work with to advance to round 3 on Tuesday to face the winner of Person and Orange. At last check, Person led that game 8-1. So a no-hitter for Lindsey Redmond inside the circle for McMichael. A 10-0 win for Ava Grace Pruitt and the Rockingham County Cougars on the softball diamond against Southern Guilford. The 7th inning here, one last chance for Havelock. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 to up. Levi Lawhorn, who had a double in the 2nd, will lead things off. Cody Jones and Ryan Ventry due up to face Big Nick Rumley with 10 strikeouts. Inside, fastball, ground ball, the short fielded by Apple. Throw it's high, but pulled in by Page for out 1. Beautiful, 6-3. That middle defense for Rockingham all year long. Levi Dixon entered today with 1 error at second base, 4 errors for Bryson Apple, but the range at the position, and alongside Huddy at third on that side of the infield. And then Alex Page has been great at first base all year. Rumley gets ahead, 0-1 to the number 8 hitter, Cody Jones. He struck out in the 2nd. Here's the 0-1. Right down the plate. Check swing. Slow roller. First base. Fielded by Page. Rumley covers, and the out is made. Behind the back flip to Page from Rumley after making the play. He's not a PO. He's an athlete out there. He makes the play on the run. Page was pulled towards second base. The backhand flips it to the pitcher. He makes the play on the run, then flips it behind the back to his first baseman. And then climbs the hill with 2 down. That brings up the number 9 hitter, Ryan Ventry, with 2 strikeouts in this one. First pitch, breaking balls. Chopper to short. Backhand play. Planted. Throw from Apple. It's short. And out number 3 on to round 3. For the Rockingham County Cougars, a 3-1 victory. And Nick Rumley was beautiful on the hill. 10 strikeouts. Anytime he got into trouble, he got out of it outside of that first inning where the only run scored from Braden Leverett, who was at third base. He looked up at Rumley and had his head down. He headed down the line and was able to slide past Rakestraw's tag for the run in the first. What a start on the opposite side as well for Braden Benitez, the senior. Nothing to hang his hat on. A great year for him and a great start. He gave his team a chance. 5 innings, 3 hits, just 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He held Rockingham County's offense, that's hit .351 on the year, a .460 on base percentage, to 0 hits through 4. Gave up 3 in the 5th. And again, 6, 7, and 8 for your Cougars. They have arrived here in the postseason. Levi Dixon with a beautiful bunt down the third base line, a single and an E5 advanced him to second. Alex Page stepped up to the plate, hit a single to left field. Dixon rounded third. He thought about it, was able to put on the brakes, stopped at third base, and with nobody out because of the small ball, a 6-4-3 double play from Nick Rumley was the game-tying RBI in the 5th. Then it was again Alex Page, the number 7 hitter, the senior, a 2 RBI single. Floated down the line. Benitez was running in at the line, a sliding catch attempt off the glove in fair territory as Apple came in to score. And the courtesy runner Holcomb came in to score. That was the difference as Nick Rumley, Big Nick, entered the game in the 7th. Got 3 quick groundouts. Bryson Apple with 2 putouts in the 7th. And final frame, no runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody's left on base. Nick Rumley gives up just 4 hits, 10 strikeouts. To lead his team. And the Cougars get enough offense in the 5th and 6th to move on. Again, Alex Page, alongside Rumley, your player of the game, with a 2 RBI single in the 6th, scoring Apple and Holcomb. And then Levi Dixon, to me, stands out just from the fact that you needed to get the offense going. You had not gotten a hit through 4 innings. You only reached base via walk twice. So how do you get things going? You try and move the baseball. You try and do small things. And you go to the bunt master, Levi Dixon, who's done it time and time again, especially late in the season. He places a beautiful bunt that rolls down the third baseline. It forces an errant throw from the third baseman, Cody Jones. And it advances him into scoring position and sets up the tying run. That gave the Cougars the comfort to go back into patience mode at the plate. And then again, Page, 2 for 3 in this one, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. So when you break down what Page has done over the last 6 games, he's hitting 7 for 17 with 7 RBIs. In the second season, the conference tournament, and today, he is 5 for 8 with 5 RBIs and just 1 strikeout. And then that 6th spot, Levi Dixon called upon when Diesel Dylan Long injured for the remainder of the season. He's moved up in that spot and he's done well. Came into today hitting 6 for 16. And for today, a fly out to left field, a bunt single, and a strikeout, but good playing defensively as well throughout. As the Cougars take a picture and they're on to round number 3 with a 3-1 victory here against a very tough Havelock squad who finishes the year at 14-10. A lot to be proud of for Rams fans. And I know there's Rams fans on the way out of here that are not happy with the officiating. And I understand that, but you need to be proud of this team no matter how the outcome would have played, because this is a team that got their first 500 or better record since 2016. They end the year with 14 wins. And a great effort from Braden Benitez on the hill, who goes 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run. And held the Cougars hitless through 4 innings, 4 of his 5 innings of work. But how about big Nick Rumley? Starts the game off, got in some trouble, got out of it. Stranded 4 runners on the base pass in this one. With 10 strikeouts, had 1 looking in the first. Back-to-back strikeouts in the second. A strikeout looking in the third. Back-to-back strikeouts to set the tone in the fourth after a slow ground ball. 2 strikeouts in the 5th. And 2 strikeouts back-to-back in the 6th inning for 10 strikeouts on the evening for Big Nick. That puts his total to 71 strikeouts on the season. And in his career, he has struck out 236 hitters. Alex Page gets the job done, the senior. He's the man on the graphic here today. A 2 RBI single in the 6th splits the difference. Nick Rumley closes the door in the 7th, and the Cougars advance to most likely take on Person in round 3 here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex on Tuesday. Let's take a look at some scores here on your RoCo Radio post-game show. That game is active currently. Person leads it in the bottom of the 7th, 10-2 over Orange, the 6th seed. The Rockets, Person in Rockingham County for a long time in the same conference, so that could be a great matchup. in the third round. The number 10 seeded Moorhead Panthers made a statement against Washington and Zach Grogan on the hill in round one. In round two, it's Jackson Silvers in the middle of the fifth pitching a shutout. Silvers, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And a 1-0 lead for the Panthers. The only run for Moorhead coming on an RBI from Zach Grogan, the Mid-State Conference Player of the Year, who's 1 for 2 at the plate with a double, and an RBI, a double as well for Jacob Sands. Score update and a final. McMichael defeats Princeton in the first round, 12-0. Lindsey Redmond goes the 5-inning complete game. As we welcome in the kid, Jay Ramey here, who just came from the softball diamond. Let's make sure you're turned up. People can hear you.
Hello.
You are here.
Why am I here?
I want to know what happened on the diamond. How did Ava Grace Pruitt look? How'd the Cougars look?
I think she had 12 to 13 strikeouts. Cougars looked really good. A lot of errors by Southern Guilford, but the freshmen seemed very confident, which you love to see in their first playoff experience because they got the bye into round two. 10-0 win overall. Ava Grace Pruitt walked it off in the 5th inning to mercy rule it. Ella Brannick with the final score, and Cougars win it 10-0. They move on to face either Seaforth or I forgot what the other team was, but 5 versus 12 seed. I'm kind of hoping Seaforth. I think it was Western Alamance, but Seaforth Western Alamance, winner of that plays against Rockingham County. I think we're looking for a score update, but Rockingham County looked good. They'll be back there on Tuesday and hopefully back there next Friday if there could be some upsets pulled off in the top of the bracket. How did Moorhead do?
Moorhead currently leads 1-0 in the 5th inning. Jackson Silvers is shoving.
Where are they playing?
That is at Central Davidson, the number 7 seed.
I think we can make it. I think we got time. I think we could.
I'm trying to find a score. If you're in the comments, let us know the score of the McMichael game if you could. 5-3 baseball McMichael win over South Columbus.
This is too stressful. I can't handle this.
So everybody has won so far that is checked in with a final.
That's way too close.
Rockingham County wins it here 3-1 over Havelock. Southern Guilford and Rockingham County on the softball diamond, a 10-0 win for Rockingham County. McMichael, a 12-0 win on the softball diamond, a 5-3 win for McMichael. As the Hat Man lets us know in the comments, here's the good thing. The battery lasted. Hatley had a laptop. We're broadcasting 3 games for the first time in RoCo radio history in one day. So I had to use some equipment that's just laying around the house. A mixer that I had that I don't even know if you guys got the sound good. Let me know in the comments if we sound good right now.
I don't even know what that is. That looks like
Hatley had to take my
game.
laptop. He left his power cord in the bag that he gave me, so he ran a clean game. Apparently it was a fast game, too, as he gets out of there before 8 o'clock, a 5-3 win for McMichael. So the number 2 seed moves on. Oh, Mom came through in the clutch and had a cable for it. Goodness gracious. The Hatleys are the MacGyver family.
They've just – okay, she's just – why does that not shock me at all? That's obvious
amazing.
That would happen.
That is amazing. So final score here, a 3-1 win for the Cougars. Nick Rumley, the complete game for the 3rd consecutive start. One hits Walkertown and McMichael. Gives up just 4 hits, only 1 after the 3rd inning. 10 strikeouts, stranded 4 on base in the playoff win. He picks up win number 5 on the season, and in his career, it moves his mark to 17-5 overall. Congratulations to Havelock on a great season. Rockingham County will move on to most likely take on Person. Find out where we will be because everybody's winning. We're going to miss out on somebody. That's the unfortunate part of it with just 3 broadcasters. But we're going to try and bring you the best coverage we can on Tuesday across the area. Rockingham County will be at home, right, on softball.
I was not listening. I'm sorry.
Rockingham County softball will be at home, right, no matter what?
Yeah. 4 seed.
Rockingham County baseball, McMichael softball will all be home. Warhead currently up 1-0 over Central Davidson, the 10 seed over the 7 seed, with Jackson Silvers shoving. Jackson Silvers, it's the bottom of the 5th inning, and Silvers is still in. He's pitched 75 pitches, 45 strikes. He's 4 2/3 through with 2 hits given up, 0 earned runs, and 8 strikeouts to just 1 walk. And Zach Grogan with the RBI double, the only score so far for the Panthers, a double as well for Jacob Sands. 3 hits for the Panthers offense. Jacob Sands with 2 of them, and Zach Grogan with the RBI double. The hero offensively here is Alex Page yet again for the 3rd consecutive game. A 2 RBI single in the 6th, the difference. Final score 3-1. Glad to have you along here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. We'll see you on the airwaves on Tuesday for round 3. Thanks for listening. Thank you for your support, and thank you to our sponsors, including North Star Driving School in Reedsville, who brings you the keys to the game every single pregame show during our softball and baseball coverage this playoff season. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Family, friends, fun. Enjoy it out there. Life's short. You only live once. Take care. We'll see you back on the airwaves on Tuesday.